G'day, this is Nathan from the Static Continuum mod team again for the third video in the old to new HOD demonstration. In this video we'll be doing the materials and textures for the ship. So to do a material you need to have your script here. Make sure you click on the grey and then you click on material. Now we are going to be reusing the names from the meshes to keep it nice and simple. So copy that, pop it here. We use a ship style. It includes normal maps for Homeworld Remastered, so we don't need to muck around with the matte texture like we used to have to for Homeworld 2. So just put the name of your material there, make sure you have the mesh selected, and then hit material. You'll see that it's gone grey in the main window here. That means that the blank material is assigned to that object. So go through and repeat for the rest of them, making sure that you have the correct name on each of the items. If you don't name them properly, it gets very difficult to tell what is going on to what. Now for the thruster, we'll just name it thruster, and you need to choose a style of thruster. Pretty simple. And make sure you have it selected too. Now, we don't need those materials anymore. We go up to the material editor next. What you need to do is go through and double click on every single one of them, and then you can use this layout all vertical with the two dots here to set them all out nicely. Now, I typically go through and reorder them so that they are going in a logical order, like 1 to 5, but I won't do that for this demonstration because it'll be a bit of time saved. Okay, so it's very simple bringing the textures into 3ds Max. I just filter out the diff textures and I drag them and drop them. So this is number 1 here. This is number 2 here. We've got number 3 here. Number 4 here. Number 5 here. And thruster here. So just close that out so we don't think we've lost anything. Now you grab this little circle here and drag it across onto diffuse color. It will create a link for each of them. You can do more than the diffuse, but the diffuse is all that is required for HODOR to work. Unless you're wanting to do some rendering in 3ds Max itself, everything else is not necessary. Now, the next step is very, very important. You need to double click on the texture itself and you need to rename the texture. Its name is up here and it absolutely needs to match. This is the signpost for HODOR to pick up the texture itself. You've got IMG and then some square brackets and then underscore FMT, which is for format, and then more square brackets. And for TGA, it's 4/8. That's part of something to do with TGA. So you just repeat that for the rest of them. Once again, the name is just directly above it there. And that's that for them. Okay, so we want the textures to show in the main window, of course. So we use this Show Shaded Material in Viewport button, which is a black and white squares with this little orange dot on it. So you click on that and it'll go red and blue there. So do that for all of your textures. And you can see it in the background there coming up. All right, so you can close that out. And there we have our fully textured and materialed model. It's a nice quick video, just because the next one's a bit chunkier. All right, see you for the next one.